Hello and welcome to Yoga by Campy. I'm Campy. Thank you for joining me as I travel around with my trusty mat. Today I'm in Penang in Malaysia, and this class is a yoga HIIT workout. So all you need is space for your mat, some comfortable clothes, and we can begin. Right, well this class is combining two of the things I love doing: HIIT workouts with body weights, calisthenics, getting your heart rate up, a little bit of cardiovascular exercising with yoga. So what we do here is we work for, it's going to be in two sections, both section about 15 minutes each. First section is more focused on the lower body, second section more focused on the upper body. We do 30 seconds of dynamic movement, so moving from point to point, from yoga pose to yoga pose. 30 seconds of static holding, so we can really stretch into the muscles, get into the pose, check our alignment, and then a 15-second rest before we move to the next one. This class is going to have some sections of flow in it as well. So you'll notice as we go through the movements, we're kind of working on a bit of a flow that will then attach to the end of each kind of chunk of repetitions. That's enough talking about it. Let's just get to it. So starting my timer. This is going to be quite a challenging routine, but you can just do sections that work for you and maybe come back to this and see how more you can progress following on from this. So to start with, we're going to start in a mountain pose, feet hip width apart, and we're just going to come to chair position, back to mountain, chair to mountain, starting in 3 seconds. Good luck, team. Let's go. Chair and up, working into your glutes and the upper leg muscles. Also getting a bit of mobility into the shoulders here as well. So when we hold for 30 seconds, we're going to hold down in the chair position. 5 more seconds. 2, 1. So come down to chair. So let's check alignment here. Just look down, see if you can see your toes. If not, send the hips slightly further backwards, just so you can see the toes over the knees. Trying to keep a nice long spine. Make sure you're not arching your spine or tucking under too much. Find a balance. Got 10 more seconds here. Steady into your breath. 3, 2, 1. Take a short break. You can shake the legs out. So we're going to start from chair. We're going to step back to high lunge. We'll start stepping back on the left leg. 3, 2, 1. To chair. Just step back to lunge. And step forwards to chair. Just touch your foot forwards. And back. Back. And forwards. You don't have to hold the arms up if you don't want. Maybe for now, because we're going to work into the arms later, it's best just to relax them. When we flow, we can add the arms. So trying to keep this front leg kind of as stable as possible as we step back. That wasn't stable. Then holding into the high lunge. So high lunge here, come up onto the ball of foot, of the back foot, the left foot. Square your hips, then lunge forwards, really stretching out this left hip flexor here. Strong glute, quads, hamstrings in this front leg. So when we statically hold, it's a great way of just deepening the stretch. Warming up with the dynamic, and then really stretching into the muscle with the static. Okay, you can shake that out. So we're going to start from high lunge down to low lunge. So left leg back again, staying on the same side. Okay. So what we're going to do here, just try and isolate here and up. Lower, just touch it down, up. You might be starting to really feel it in your legs because that's what we are working out. Lower, up, or at your own pace. So we're going to hold the low lunge now. In 3, 2, 1, low lunge. So relax onto that leg, lunging forward. So now we're just finding the stretch. We are relaxing some of the muscles a bit. So pushing your left hip flexor forwards, this hip bone here, pulling the right back. These two train tracks here, that's how we really get into the deep hip flexor muscles here on that left leg, on the back leg. 5 more seconds. Enjoy this one because it's more of a kind of active rest. Okay, resting however you want to rest. We're going to move from low lunge, back toes tucked under, to goddess. To low lunge, to goddess. Just need to release that muscle there. Let's go. Goddess, low lunge. Goddess, great for this hip bone, ball and socket joint here. Internally rotate, externally rotate, in and out. Should really feel this in the right glute. Strong bum muscles. And we're going to hold in goddess now. So take this moment to tuck under with the pelvis, open the knees out. So opening up this hips, these hips, lowering down as much as possible. Do whatever you want with the arms. Pray that the 30 seconds goes really quickly. Breathe into the muscles. 3, 2, 1, release. Ooh, shaking out. So, you guessed it, we're going to start from goddess. We're going to go to half moon. This is a challenging one for the balance as well. So, relax the muscles for now. We're going from goddess to half moon. Goddess to half moon. Just focusing on the legs for now. So whatever the arms need to do to help you is fine. Not thinking about necessarily traditional yoga poses right now in this part. Nearly there, 5 more seconds. And you've guessed it, we're going to hold in the half moon. So half moon, here's a chance to open up the hips. So stacking your left on top of your right, keeping the right nice and long, pushing down to the heel, into the big toe, into the little toe. Nice stable supporting leg. Lifting your left leg as high as you can, stretching down the back of the right hamstring. Nearly there. Keep breathing. Okay, relax that. So last one on this side. From half moon to warrior 2. Again, this is going to be a balance test. So let's come up to half moon and then back to warrior 2. Half moon, warrior 2. So extending that front leg as we come forwards, bending it as we come back. Up. You'll be happy to know this is that last exercise on this side. My right side, my right leg needs a break very soon. Nearly there. Remember, holding into warrior 2 now, so we can check with our alignment here. So bending into this front leg, externally rotating the hips to open, arms straight out where the shoulders are, so you can look to each arm, make sure they're not too low or too high. Strong swords like a warrior. Warrior 2 swords. You can think of it like that. And your spine in alignment here through the middle of the body. Head over heart over hips. 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's one side. So we're about a quarter away through the whole thing. We'll do the other side. So we start from chair. So we start from mountain. We go to chair. Again, add the arms in if you want, but we are going to be working them later. So take care, take it easy, and up. This actually feels really quite simple now after all of that, but that right side is definitely fired up and activated. So like I said, when we dynamically move, we're like warming up the joint by stretching the muscle around it and then contracting the muscle around it, getting the blood flowing to that area, so that when we hold here, chair position, we have a bit more space already. So check, see if you can see those toes. If not, send it back. See how it changes if you tuck under compared to if you tilt out. I think it's about 30 degrees here today. It's still early and it's not too bright, but whoa, it is warm already. And release that. I don't mind sweating. I find it's a nice way of cleansing the body and releasing all those feel-good chemicals that the body does release when you start sweating and cooling the body down. Okay, so we're going from chair to high lunge. Chair, stepping back on the right now. High lunge. Just touch your foot forwards and back. So again, this leg, hopefully you'll see I'm kind of pivoting, I think anyway, just from the ankle, trying to lock the hip bone, trying to lock the knee bone, so that it's just this step forwards and back. So now we have a high lunge hold. High lunge hold. Check in with your alignment. So firstly, come up onto that ball of the foot as if you're wearing a high heel. Square your hips, then lunge. High heel, lunge. Trying to keep the head over the heart, over the pelvis. Tuck under the pelvis ever so slightly. You get more of a stretch in that right hip flexor. Let's open up that hip this morning, this afternoon, this evening, whenever you're doing this. Okay, relax and shake. We're going to start from high lunge, go down to low lunge. This gives this glute a little bit of a break before we really get into it, the goddess opening. So high lunge, low, high. So the intention is right knee joint is the one we focus on moving by lowering and coming up. So obviously the right hip joint, the right ankle do move slightly, but let's really focus on the right knee being the center of attention for this. So this left leg is trying to stay as stable as possible as well. Okay, enjoy this stretch. Low lunge, you can untuck the back toes, you can lunge forward. Get into that right hip flexor. Like I always say in these lunging positions where we do square the hips, pull the front one back, push the front one forward slightly. Not over, so we're not twisting. We're just trying to stay on that train track. Okay, I can feel my left glute screaming out already. It's gonna hate me after this one. Yours will probably hate you after it as well. So I suggest we just shake the left leg out because we can go from the low lunge to the goddess opening. It's a taxing one. So 5 seconds. Come down to your low lunge, tuck the back toes under, goddess, low lunge. Really nice for opening up the pelvis. Open, close, open, close, open, close. Over halfway on this exercise. Before we hold it. Open, close, 3, 2, 1, opening up. So tuck under with the pelvis, then lower down, trying to keep that spine nice and long. Keep opening the pelvis, so use your glutes to open it up. See if you can lower a bit further. Whew. Oh, I just felt something really let go in my pelvis. It was nice. Keep breathing. Okay, whoa, wow. Who came up with this sequence? So from goddess to half moon now. Again, challenge for the balance. So goddess, half moon. So the focus is supporting leg, the other leg just kind of follows along. So onto that left leg, extending and bending. This is great for hamstring strength, glute strength, core strength. One more exercise on this side. After. Okay, into half moon hold. So again, not squaring the hips, trying to get that right hip on top of that left one, lifting the right foot as high as possible. Keep that spine nice and long, keep that supporting leg nice and long. Ooh, thank God I've got these side bits in my cage that I'm doing this in. Help me not fall over there. Nearly there. Okay, whoa. Last exercise here, then we can flow through each side a couple of times. So we're going to go from half moon to warrior 2. Then hold warrior 2. So set it up. Half moon, warrior 2. See how slowly and controlled you can make this. Half moon. Forwards, extend. Keep everything long as well. Long here. Long limbs, apart from that supporting leg. Okay, warrior 2 hold. So tuck under with the pelvis, opening up these hips here. Strong back leg here, pushing down into that heel, into the outer edge of the foot, and lunging forwards with the left. Warrior 2 swords. Breathing into it. 5 more seconds. Okay, so we're just going to flow through that twice each side. One side, the other side, first side, second side, just to get the blood flowing. So we'll go slowly to start with. So from mountain pose up to chair pose. Big step back with the right foot. Hold on. No, we're going to go back on the left because we did the left first. Okay, let's start again. So mountain pose, chair pose, high lunge left back, low lunge. Open up to goddess, to half moon, to warrior 2, stepping all the way forward to chair, back to mountain. Other side, chair, lunge back with the right, lower the right knee down, open up to goddess, to half moon, whoop, find your balance, to warrior 2, to the front to chair, back to mountain. Left side, chair, high lunge, low lunge, goddess, half moon, warrior 2, chair, mountain. Last side on the right, chair, high lunge, low lunge, goddess, half moon, warrior 2, chair, mountain. Good work. That challenged my balance because my legs were a bit shaky. Okay, so now second section, we're going to work lower to the ground, a little bit more in the upper body. So same thing, 30 seconds, moving 30 seconds hold, 15 seconds rest. We will then flow through it and then we'll piece both sections together. So grab some water if you need to. Find your breath. We're going to start from the warrior 2 that we left last time in the sequence. So we'll start with the left back. We're going to go from warrior 2 to side angle, to warrior 2 to side angle. Keeping those hips nice and open. Warrior 2, side angle, warrior 2. Just try and pivot from the hip area so the legs stay as long as possible and strong as possible. Sorry, not long, I meant strong, because this leg is not very long, is it? Just trying to isolate the upper body in this movement. Now holding into side angle. So side angle here, really reach away with your left fingertips, push away with your left heel, keep lunging forwards, opening up all the way down the side body. You might feel things opening all the way from your pelvis up to the shoulders through the rib cage. Okay, now this bit of a challenging one. We're going to go from side angle to side plank, and then when we come forward, step your foot as high up as you can. So if you can get it back here, great. If not, just touching it as high up as possible. Let's go. So side plank, side angle. Let's put the arm down. Side angle, side plank, side angle. This one is a challenge for the core here. Plank, side angle, plank, side angle. 10 seconds. Okay, holding inside plank. Hold up for as long as you can. If you need to take a break, obviously just lower yourself down, take the pressure off the shoulder. I did say this was going to be more into the upper body. Strong as you can in that core. Only 3 more seconds. Okay, just take the pressure off there. So from side plank, we're going to go to wild thing, taking the left up and over to the side. So side plank here, step back with the left, push up, then back to side plank. Let's go. Wild thing. Back and arch. Whoop. Back bend. Let the arm do what it needs to do to help you balance. So opening up those hips, opening up through the chest. Now holding in wild thing. So here, reaching that left arm up above yourself and back. Thumb going to the ground, pushing up into the pelvis. So lifting the pelvis as high as possible. Opening up the chest. Steady your breath. Five more seconds. Okay, release that. This next one is a challenge, as if the others haven't been. So from wild thing, we're going to kick to one leg dog. So wild thing, pivot up and over, kick your leg up, and then we come back to wild thing. 3-leg dog. Wild thing. 3-leg dog. Wild thing, you might find the foot has to be adjusted now and then. 3-leg dog. Wild thing. 3-leg dog. Wild. 3-leg dog. Last one, wild. 3-leg dog. So just adjust yourself slightly. Hold in your 3-leg dog. Square your hips. Extend through the back of the right leg. Lift that left heel as high as possible. So we're not opening the hips here like we did for half moon. We're squaring them and lifting that back heel. It means the leg can't go quite as high. Lift, 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 lift. Great work. Last exercise on this side. Let's get that sweat out of my eye. So from 3-leg dog, coming forwards, touch the knee to the elbow. Kick the leg up, forward, extend, contract, extend, contract, extend, contract. Using your core muscles as you come forwards, lifting the knee as high as possible. And you've guessed it, of course, we're going to hold forwards for 30 seconds. This is going to be a big challenge. So, if you need to rest, take a rest, of course, and then come back into it. If not, keeping as active as possible in this stretch. Tuck that heel up towards the bum. Lift the knee towards the elbow. 10 more seconds. Strong back leg. 3, 2, 1. Release. Okay, other side, I'm afraid. So starting from warrior 2. Whew. Catch your breath. Warrior 2 to side angle. Take the arm up and over. So warrior 2, side angle. Warrior 2, side angle. Whew. God, this feels a lot simpler now. We've done all that. So to me, this is a great way of like really building muscle within yoga. Obviously it's not traditional yoga, but I think yoga's got so many different faces now. So side angle, reaching out through the right fingertips, pushing down through the right heel, stretching the right side of the body. Yeah, I think yoga has so many different faces now. Obviously there's traditional, which is where it's all coming from, but finding a version of it that works for you in your life to bring you more mental clarity, peace, physical ability, presence in your body, wherever it is. Doesn't matter what you call it. Oh, great, just take a rest. Challenging one here where we go from side angle to side plank. Again, just stepping that foot forward as far as you can for now. So back to side plank, side angle, side plank, side angle, side plank. Like I said, if it's just here, that's great. You're actually using the same muscle group as if you come to here. It's just finding the space and the strength to get here. I find it very challenging, but I'm gonna carry on with it as much as possible. Okay, holding in your side plank. Adjust the feet ever so slightly if you need to. Contracting in these obliques, in this side core here. Strong line from the crown of the head down to the heels. Strong in this body of ours. Yours. We don't share a body. 5 more seconds. Okay, just take the weight off the arm because we can go from side plank to wild thing. Taking the right leg up and over behind ourselves. So, preparing, side plank, working that shoulder, step behind and open. Wild thing, just back to side plank. Find your balance. Wild thing. This is my weaker shoulder, so I can feel it already wanting to tell me it's had enough. Listen to it if you need to listen to it, but if you have a bit more, just dig deep. Okay, holding into wild thing. Really pushing down into your right ball of your foot, into the glute and hamstring. Push up that pelvis, opening up the front body, arching the spine. Got 2 more after this. Flow through the whole thing, then get on with whatever we have to get on with. I think for me it'll be a nice cold shower. Okay, so from wild thing to 3-leg dog. Again, the feet sometimes have to have a bit of an adjustment for this. So start wild thing. 3-leg dog, kick up. Back to wild thing. 3-leg dog. Wild. 3-leg dog. Wild. 3-leg dog. Wild. 3-leg dog. My body is starting to tire, so I'm losing form slightly, as you can see. Okay, 3-leg dog. So pushing down into your left hamstring. Push the heel down, lift the right heel, but keep the hips square. So keep your right toes facing inwards. Don't let them open up and out. Square your hips, push down into the hands. Open up under the armpits. One more after this. Wow. Okay, prepare yourself. Last exercise. 3-leg dog to knee to elbow on the right side. We've got this. So lift, forwards, lift, contract, extend, contract, extend, contract, extend, contract, extend, contract. 7 more seconds. 7 seconds away, just as long as I stay. Great track. Nana Cherry, I think. Okay, into this position here. Knee to elbow, heel lifting up. Strong back leg. Only 20 more seconds here. Take a rest if you need. Then come back into it. 10 more seconds. Wow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoa. Okay, release. Okay, so that is the high intensity part over. Let's just flow through twice each side, that second section, and then we'll do twice each side, the whole thing stitched together. So, second section. If you remember, if you need more of a break, obviously pause it here, take water, tiny rest, and come back in. So we start from warrior 2, left leg back, right leg forwards. We come to side angle. We come to side plank. We come to wild thing, left leg back. We come to 1-leg dog, left leg up. We come to left knee to left elbow. Step in between the hands, cartwheel, warrior 2 on the right side now, so right leg back. So reaching with the right hand, side angle, side plank, right leg back, wild thing, right leg up, 3-leg dog, right knee forwards, contract, step the right foot forwards, cartwheel back, warrior 2, left leg back, to side angle, to side plank, to wild thing, to 3-leg dog, knee forward, step in between, cartwheel to warrior 2, to side angle, to side plank, to wild thing, to a 3-leg dog, knee forward, step forward, both feet, forward fold, just bounce into the knees and roll up through the spine. Okay, let's do this. Whew. Whole sequence, twice each side, starting on the left. This is going to be so much easier than most of the class, I promise you, because we flow, we don't hold. Okay, so find mountain pose to start with. Big sigh out, breathing through the nose. Slowly out through the nose. Let's go. So chair, lunging back on the left, high lunge, lowering the left leg, low lunge, opening up to goddess, to half moon, to warrior 2. Now we stitch it together. Side angle, side plank, wild thing, 3-leg dog, left knee forwards. Step the left foot forward, step the right foot forward, rolling up through the spine. Do the other side. So chair, big step back with the right, high lunge, lower down to low lunge, open up to goddess, forwards to half moon, to warrior 2, to side angle, to side plank, to wild thing, to 3-leg dog, knee forwards, step the right foot forward to left foot forward, roll up through the spine. So this time when we get to knee forwards, if you want, You can work on Ekapada Kudinyasana or going towards a crow. Play with some balance if you have that availability, or just step forwards and roll up like we've done before. We'll go a little bit quicker. Breathing in, let it go. So chair, step back on the left, lower the left, goddess to the left, half moon, warrior two, side angle, side plank, wild thing, three-leg dog, knee forwards if you want, Ekapada, coming back, find your way to rolling up through the spine. Other side, chair, lunge back with the right, take the right knee down, goddess opening, half moon, warrior two, side angle, side plank, wild thing, three-leg dog, knee forwards. Again, play around with a pose you might want to play around with. Come back to the front, rolling up through the spine. Lift the arms, prayer, hands, lower the head, and thank yourself for getting this far in the class. Really well done, really, really well done. I tried this class out yesterday and it didn't seem quite as difficult, so well done for challenging yourself however far you got through this. I think this is a great way of keeping the body and the mind fit, so hopefully you do too. I do have other classes based on this kind of exercise, but I've got loads of calisthenics, mobility, stretching, all of that. If you're new to the channel, please have a look. If you're not, you probably know all that already, so apologies for wasting that tiny bit of time of yours. Thank you so much for joining me again. I look forward to seeing you again next time, but until then, I really do appreciate your views, all your comments, all your likes. Thank you very much. Namaste.